Welcome to CIS307 Decision Support Technologies course. My name is Dr. Vlad and I will be your instructor for this course. This video is meant to accomplish two goals. First, I will give you a brief introduction into the content of the course, the subject matter, the things that we will cover. And then in this video tutorial, I'll help you to get started with our course in Canvas. Now, the second part is especially important for students who are taking this course online, because when it comes to face-to-face students who will be interacting 2 times a week, face-to-face. So if you ever get lost, I will always be there to remind you about what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and so forth. Now, in the case of online students, our face-to-face interaction will be non-existent, right? So you need to move through the course content yourself. So that's why I'm recording this video to help you to get started. But when it comes to the content of the course, there will be absolutely no difference between the online and face-to-face mode. You will cover exactly the same topics, you will complete exactly the same assignments, and also you will take exactly the same quizzes in relation to those topics that we cover. So welcome to this course. Now, let's talk about the content of this course first. From a very high-level perspective, I view this course as a data science/business analytics course. This course teaches you how to be a data scientist or a data analyst. Now, from a practical standpoint, the main goal of this course is to equip students with advanced practical skills in addressing managerial problems and making managerial decisions using such tools as Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. So this course is largely about doing data science, addressing business problems, and making decisions with the help of Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. Optionally, you can also learn a little bit about R and other more modern tools in data science, something that is trending nowadays, but this is optional. So we'll concentrate on the traditional tools such as Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. And this is not to say that those tools are somehow outdated. They're still heavily used in all kinds of organizations, anything from a small enterprise to multinational corporations. The course will start with a theoretical introduction to decision support systems and business intelligence. This is followed by a series of exercises, or cases as we call them here, involving addressing practical managerial decision problems using either Access or Excel. I will give you a brief tutorial on basic features of Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel in case you need to refresh those skills in relation to those two software applications. And you will do it on your own, and then you'll have to take two quizzes to show me that you know all those basic features of those two applications. So there will be a lot of assignments involving those two applications. The course will conclude with two integrative exercises or cases using both Microsoft Access and Excel, so where you will integrate everything that you've learned about those two tools. We will also have an advanced topic using Excel. We'll cover an advanced data modeling topic using Excel. More specifically, we'll talk about regression analysis, the theory behind regression analysis, how regression analysis is done in Excel, and how you can build a decision support system in Excel by using regression as your mathematical model. And then the course will conclude with a theoretical introduction into the so-called big data movement. This is a buzzword nowadays. Everybody's talking about big data in education and business and any imaginable field of human endeavor. So we'll talk about big data towards the end. And then as we progress through this course, we'll cover a number of other conceptual and practical topics related to data sourcing, such as web scraping. I'll give you some papers of mine to read about data sourcing from the web. We'll talk about data quality, data governance. We'll talk about organizational strategies driven by data and so forth. So there will be a number of other topics covered. So this is a very basic high-level summary of the content of this course. If you want to learn more about the content of this course, obviously you need to refer to the syllabus. So this was a very brief introduction as to what we're going to do in this course from a content standpoint. Now, in the second part of this video, I would like to talk about our course organization in Canvas, how to go through this course. So this course, as you can see from our Canvas page, has the so-called modular organization. What this means, it means that this course is split or divided into several modules, and we will cover each of those modules one at a time. And the order of those modules is reflected here. So this is the order in which you'll go through those modules. Now, the first module that you'll have to cover, and you have to do it pretty much during the first week of the semester, is Introduction to the course. If you ever have any questions about this course or any other module, feel free to post your questions here. Every module has questions, which is a discussion thread at the top. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them here. And if I'm not responding to your question, sometimes this happens, I may overlook your question, then send me an email to remind me about your question. And also, please feel free to answer questions from your peers. In fact, I would really appreciate that if you get involved in this course by helping others with the content of this course. So let's talk about the first module, Introduction to the course. So this is the video that I'm currently recording. So if you're listening, or if you're watching this video presentation, it means you already clicked on this link. And if you want to see all of our course videos on YouTube, you can click on this link. So when you click on this link, it will open our YouTube channel page, and all of the videos that you need for this course will be listed. And they will be listed pretty much in the order in which you need to watch them. But you don't have to worry about the order, because our course videos will be linked from appropriate modules in Canvas, so you will know which video you need for a particular module. And all of the items in each module are also listed most of the time in order in which you need to go through them. Probably with the exception of this questions link, it's always at the top. So it doesn't mean you need to start with questions. Maybe you will have questions at the end. So in this module, if something is optional, just like any other module, I have this optional keyword in front of them. So for example, here you can look at my bio, but it's optional. You don't need to read about. You don't need to know anything about my research or my professional background. It's just for you to find out more about me in case you're interested. Something that is definitely required for this module is course syllabus. So you need to go through the syllabus, you need to go through all the sections, and after that you need to take the syllabus quiz to show me that you have mastered, you have learned, you have gone through the content of the course syllabus. Also, there is another quiz. It's called Student Profile Survey. It's for credit, but it's not something that related to assessment. Here, you will just tell me a little bit about yourself, about your expectations in relation to the scores, and so forth. And then you'll have to complete your first assignment. Again, assignment 1 is not really related to the content of this course. In this assignment, I'm asking you to tell me a little bit about your learning style. And also, when you answer that survey, you will learn maybe something about your learning style yourself, so you will know better what kind of learning mode works best for you. And this is for me to get a sense of what kind of learning style I have in my class. Another goal behind this assignment is basically to help you to get started with assignments, right? This assignment is very easy to do. I mean, if you just complete the survey, if you attach it, you'll get 5 out of 5 points. No sweat here. But it will also help you to understand the kind of mode that you need to be in when working on those assignments. Also, I suggest you look at our assignment rubric. When you submit your assignments, I'll be using this rubric to assign you a grade. So I'll click on those options, and then I'll write a general comment for your assignment so that you know like what are your strengths and weaknesses in relation to each particular assignment. Now, each assignment has a video tutorial, so if you want to learn, and I suggest you do it starting assignment 1. I didn't do it intentionally, but there's a trick. If you don't watch this video tutorial, chances are high that you may not be able to complete this assignment. To be more specific, you may end up submitting a blank PDF, something that will result to 0 for this assignment. And there's like a technical glitch that I'm explaining in this tutorial, and I'm kind of deliberately keeping it there because if you're not keeping up with our assignments using our video tutorials, then there's a big chance that you will overlook something, that you will waste a lot of time. So I'm trying to enforce that from assignment 1. So So what I'm trying to say, there's a built-in punishment here. If you don't watch this video tutorial, there's a big chance that you may not get credit for assignment 1. Now, I will let you resubmit it later on, but again, do it right from the first attempt to watch this video tutorial. Okay, so this is our first module, and this is something that needs to be completed during the first week of the semester. Now, we also have the so-called extra credit module. There will be some extra credit opportunities. This is just one of them. Again, if you have any questions about extra credit, post them here. So read about one extra credit opportunity that I already have posted by clicking here. So basically, if you pass one of the online courses related to data science in R through Coursera e-learning platform, I'll give you some extra points. So read about this extra credit opportunity here. And if I have any other extra credit opportunities, later throughout the duration of the semester, I will also post them here. Exams, another important module. Now, you don't have to worry about exams for now. I will announce to you when we're going to have our exams. And once again, online students will have some flexibility. I'll give you like a time interval when you can take your exam. When it comes to face-to-face students, there will be less flexibility. I'll give you the exact date when you need to come to the lab to take it. So don't worry about exams for now. I'll announce our first exam and all other exams. But if you want to find out more about the content of those exams, for example, what you need to know for exam 1, then you can take a look at our study guide. Okay, so this is the first module that we'll cover in this course. It's called Introduction to Decision Support Systems and Business Intelligence. Again, if you have any questions in relation to the module, post them here. This module is based on the following PDF tutorial, so I highly recommend, or I require you to read this tutorial up front, because my video presentations are largely based on this tutorial. For some reason, it takes some time for it to load, but it's there. It's there. So read this tutorial because it's largely behind my video presentations here. So we'll start with the video presentation on decision support systems. Those are my presentation slides. And those are some optional resources. I'll be mentioning mixed scanning methods, so if you want to read the regional paper, it's here. And then we have some examples of DSS. I think I'll be mentioning Google Cars and some other Google projects, so if you want to watch something about it, it's here. Then we have a video presentation on business intelligence. Again, we have slides, and then we have some optional videos and materials, including my paper on RFID. It's related to the Internet of Things, something that I will mention here in this presentation, and also a paper on digital data streams by one of my colleagues. So once you complete those materials, you need to show me that you understand the material that we have covered. You'll have to take a quiz on DSS, related to this part of the module, and also this quiz on business intelligence related to the second half of this module. And also, you need to complete assignment 2. Assignment 2 does not really depend on any of those presentations. It touches on business intelligence because as a part of this discussion, we'll talk about data sourcing. So I'll ask you to source data from trulia.com, which is a real estate website. Again, if you want to know how to do assignment 2, watch this video tutorial. By the way, assignment 2 video tutorial has 2 parts. In part 1, I explain what needs to be done, and part 2, I'll give you some hints on what kind of tools you need to use for data sourcing. You do need to read this paper by Wickham on tidy data, because there are some questions in assignment 2 about this paper. And then there's an optional paper that I wrote. It's about web scraping from dice.com, a leading IT employment website, using the so-called dice crawler R package that I developed myself. So if you want to, it's optional, it's not required, but if you want to read more about my work in this area of data sourcing, data organization, data quality assurance, you may read this paper right here. So this is the first module that we'll cover. So each module will have that comes after that will have a similar layout. There will be questions at the top. There will be a video presentation that covers mostly theoretical materials. There will be assignments. Each assignment has a video tutorial. And then there will be quizzes, right? So at the end, typically at the end, it's not always at the end, but typically at the end of every module, you need to take a quiz to show me that you've learned the content of this module. And the questions that you will see in those quizzes will be parallel to what you will see in your exams. So by taking those quizzes, you will be able to see where you stand, what kind of grade you're likely to get for your actual exam. But my quizzes are not meant to catch you off guard. Each quiz has a strict deadline. However, you have 2 attempts for each quiz. So you take your quiz once. If you don't like your grade, if you want to improve your grade, then you can go ahead and retake it. So it's more like a self-study, self-exploration tool rather than something that catches you off guard. I think when people hear quiz, they hate it. They hate this word quiz because they probably have those experiences where they come to class, they haven't done anything, and then the teacher or instructor says, okay, now put everything away, take out a sheet of paper, we're going to have a quiz. So that's a scary moment for a lot of people. I don't want it to be that way. So you can take quizzes at home. Those are take-home quizzes. You have 2 attempts. So it's more of a study aid, self-exploration guide, so that exams do not catch you off guard. But nevertheless, each quiz has a grade attached to it. I think in total, quizzes amount to 10% of your final grade, so you need to be disciplined about following those quizzes. And I will drop the lowest grade, as the syllabus mentions. I will drop the lowest grade of your quizzes and also the lowest grade of your assignments. Okay. So take some time to go through the entire content of this course so that you have a better idea as to what you will be doing throughout the semester. So I strongly encourage you to do that. But other than that, I'm done. So this completes the second part of this introduction video that is supposed to help you get started with Canvas. Again, I'm not saying goodbye by no means. I will be supervising this course for the rest of the semester. So if you have questions, just post them to an appropriate module. If it's something personal, then send me an email. Something that you don't want others to see, then send me an email. And my email is in the course syllabus right here. Or you can use this internal mail function. By the way, there's one important thing that I will mention at the end: announcements. Okay. So for now, there is only one announcement that basically welcomes you to this course, but please be disciplined about checking those announcements. I don't know how it looks from your side. I think there are some settings that you can change. I would really appreciate if you change the settings about those announcements so that at least you receive your announcements to your email. Okay. Now, I know some students, they change settings so that they receive those announcements to their cell phones. Again, it's up to you. I'm not requiring you to receive my announcements to your cell phone. Sometimes I send announcements late at night, so if you go to bed early, I may wake you up with my announcement. But regardless which way you want to use, make sure you follow my announcements. I promise you, I'm not going to spam. I'm trying to be careful with those announcements. I'm not sending you too many announcements. But if it's something important, something that tells you about some important item for a week or about deadlines, then I will post my announcement here. Okay, so don't ignore my announcements. I mean, if I post an announcement, it means it's something important. Okay, so I'm trying to limit one announcement per week, something like that. So I promise I'm not going to send you announcements every day, but if I do send you an announcement, please make sure you check it. I mean, ideally, forward those announcements to your email or maybe to your cell phone, although it's not required, but at least, click on this announcements tab to see what's going on. Okay, so that completes our introductory video. Thank you for watching. I would like to wish you best of luck, not only in this course, but in all other courses that you're taking this semester. So work hard, concentrate on your studies, do the best job you can with the resources that you have, and I'm sure you'll do fine. So best of luck to all of you in this course and all other courses that you're taking this semester. Thank you.